Hello students, once again welcome back to the next session of communication skill classes. In the last class we have discussed about subject-verb agreement. Today we will continue with more of rules. First, let's have a quick recap of what we have studied. हमने different rules पढ़े हैं subject-verb agreement से related कि किस तरह से हम हमारे verb को select करेंगे according to the subject. The first rule was that a singular subject takes a singular verb. हमेशा जब भी हमारा subject singular होगा हम एक singular verb को select करेंगे. The second rule says अगर दो subjects or either or neither nor से connect है then and if they are singular हमारा verb हमेशा singular रहेगा. If two singular subjects are connected by or, either or, neither nor, they always require a singular subject. But there is an exception to it. If one of the subject is singular and the other one is plural, verb will follow the subject closest to it. अगर हमारी दो subjects जो और, either or, neither nor से connected हैं, but one is singular and the other one is plural, verb के पहले जो भी subject होगा, verb हमेशा उसे follow करेगा. So this is a third rule. Next we have seen that if two subjects are connected by and, they are always plural. अगर दो subjects and से connected हैं, verb will always be plural. And if the two words or the subjects they are connected by and but they are compound nouns, they will be treated as a singular subject. So they will have a singular verb. Now let's see to the other rules. We have also seen when the subject is followed by words or phrases such as well as, besides, along with, they are not part of the main subject. जब हम subject को consider करेंगे हम इन additional phrases को include नहीं करेंगे. So verb will only follow the main subject. इस extra information used with along as well as besides इसे हम consider नहीं करते हैं. The sixth rule is that if a sentence begins with there or here, the verb will be according to the subject. ये normal construction को follow नहीं करता. Like we have the subject, verb and object. इस sequence को break कर रहा है. So subject is after the verb. So हमें ये देखना होगा sentence में कि subject क्या है and उसके according we will be selecting a verb. Now the rule number 7 is related to indefinite pronoun. बहुत से indefinite pronoun होते हैं like everyone, each one, nobody, anyone. ये ऐसे words हैं जो generalize करते हैं. हम किसी specific को directly point out करके communicate नहीं करते हैं. So such words or the subjects they are always considered as singular. For example, everyone is selfish. It is a generalized statement and definitive. We are not pointing out to one particular person and then we are not saying that he is selfish. So everyone though generalized है पूरे overall crowd को हम cover कर रहे हैं but such words are considered as singular because हम individually हर एक को point out कर रहे हैं. When we say everyone, हर एक लेकिन individually आप point out कर रहे हैं. So this is indefinite pronoun and so it will be considered as singular. But we have exception to this. For example, words like few, many, several, both, all, some. When they are used, they are considered as a plural subject and not as a singular verb. Indefinite pronouns, few, many, several, both, इन्हें हम generalize नहीं करेंगे. They are considered as plural subjects. So इनके साथ verb भी हमेशा plural use होगा. Next rule is related to a number of and the number of. Words sound बहुत similar करते हैं but the use is different. जब हम कहते हैं a number of, it is some uncountable noun which is always plural. if I say a number of students are going to school, that means बहुत सारे. हम किसी पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप को टारगेट नहीं कर रहे हैं इसमें. सो अ नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इज़ ए प्लूरल टर्म. दैट्स वाई इसके साथ जो वर्ब यूज़ होगा दैट विल बी प्लूरल. लेकिन अगर हम अ की जगह द यूज़ करते हैं, नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट अ स्पेसिफिक ग्रुप. काउंटिंग डेफिनेटली वन से ज़्यादा है, लेकिन यहाँ पे हम एक पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप को कंसिडर कर रहे हैं. सो द नंबर ऑफ ऑल इज ऑलवेज सिंगुलर. So when we say a number of unlimited, there is no particular counting, so it is plural. And when we say the number of, तो एक से ज़्यादा की हम बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन एक पर्टिकुलर फिक्स्ड ग्रुप की हम बात कर रहे हैं. That's why it is considered as a singular subject. We have the example, a number of students are going to school. That means बहुत सारे, it is plural. But when we say the number of students is going down, that means हम एक पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी की बात कर रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे नंबर कम हो रहा है. So when we use the, it is for specific, that's why it is singular. And जब हम a number of कहते हैं, हमने एक generalize करके बात कर रहे हैं, so it is considered as a plural subject. Next, when we talk about units of measurement or time, they are always considered as singular. For example, 5 gallons of oil was required to get the engine running. Now, अगर हम as such कहें, we have 5 gallons of oil. We are using gallons and we are using 5, but still, since it is a unit of measurement, उसे हम as a singular subject treat करेंगे. So it's 5 gallons, though 5 है, gallons है, it is with S, but our verb will be singular. Next rule says, when any of the few, many, several, both, all, some is used with a countable noun, the verb is plural. इन वर्ड्स का यूज़ जब हम काउंटेबल नाउन के साथ करेंगे, काउंटेबल इज व्हेन यू कैन काउंट 1 2 3. सो जब आप उन्हें काउंट कर सकते हैं, ऐसे वर्ड्स के साथ में अगर आप सब्जेक्ट में यूज़ करेंगे, इट विल बी प्लूरल. For example, some men are needed for the battle. Now men we can count, isn't it? People we can count. So it is countable. जब हम countable के साथ some use कर रहे हैं, it is a plural subject. So we are using are. Some men are needed for the battle. But if these similar words are used with uncountable, they will be termed as singular subject. For example, some milk is spoiled. Now milk is uncountable. We can't count it, isn't it? So here we are saying some milk, that means it is uncountable. That's why it is singular. So when words like few, many, several, both, all and some are used with countable noun, they will be plural. And if used with uncountable noun, they will be singular. For example, some food is cold. Now we can't calculate or we can't count the food. Food को हम as such count नहीं कर सकते. So some food is cold. Some food are cold हम कभी नहीं कहेंगे. But if I talk about vegetables, some vegetables are cold. Vegetables we can count. So हम यहाँ पे use करेंगे are cold. So with countable it is plural and with uncountable it is singular. Next is use of a singular verb with distance, period of time, sum of money are considered as a unit. 3 miles, हम distance की बात कर रहे हैं, एक particular unit की बात कर रहे हैं. So again it will be treated as a singular subject. 3 miles is too far to walk. $10 is a high price to pay. Though it is dollars, it is with S, लेकिन ये एक यूनिट की हम बात कर रहे हैं. So it is again a singular subject. So we will be using a singular verb. Next rule is with collective nouns. Collective nouns when we talk about a particular group. For example, jury, family, committee, parliament, ये सारे collective noun हैं. एक ग्रुप की हम बात करते हैं। अब ग्रुप किस तरह से वर्क करेगा उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम डिसाइड करेंगे कि वो प्लूरल सब्जेक्ट है या सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है। लेट्स लुक एट द एग्जाम्पल। द जूरी हैज़ अग्रीड टू अ डिसीजन। यहाँ पे सारे जूरी मेंबर्स मिलकर एक पर्टिकुलर डिसीजन ले रहे हैं। द जूरी हैज़ अग्रीड टू अ डिसीजन, सो दे आर ऑल थिंकिंग ऑफ द सेम थिंग, एक ही इशू पे डिस्कस किया है एंड दे हैव अग्रीड, सो इट इज़ कंसिडर्ड एज वन यूनिट। दैट्स वाई यहाँ पर ये सब्जेक्ट सिंगुलर है। नेक्स्ट इज द कमिटी हैव डिसएग्रीड ऑन द इशू or the jury have disagreed on the issue. Now what is happening? The group is not united. सब लोग अलग अलग हैं, इंडिविजुअल ओपिनियंस की बात हो रही है। That's why they are disagreeing. So इस तरह से जब हम बात करेंगे हमारा कलेक्टिव नाउन को हम प्लूरल फॉर्म में यूज़ करेंगे। So अगर ग्रुप मिलकर कुछ कर रहा है, if you are talking about one thing, unity, सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट की तरह ट्रीट होगा। अगर वही कलेक्टिव नाउन सेपरेट हो रहा है, इंडिविजुअली अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, so it will be considered as a plural subject. So these were the few rules related to subject verb agreement. If you have any doubts, you can post your queries.